Jimmy, hit it again.
Oh.
I know many men, they pray I don't win. I still got a rap with it compact. I'm running that cut and I used one of cutlass. I come along, that's a big fat. Big gonna run your big fat. Get your bitch, you get dispatch. My money, I don't want to chit chat.
You could pretend to be a FUD.
Shut up.
Fucking Tika. And then like one of us could come over and be like, this is new age.
You getting it? You getting anything? Yeah?
Oh,
a little bit. Oh, what's going on, guys? So, we'll be right back. I'm going to grab the rifle we're reviewing today. Ignore what you just saw. So today we have the LWRCI R.E.P.R. That stands for Rapid Engagement Precision Rifle. Okay. And we're going to be doing some groupings with this at 100. Can you stop? Then we're going to shoot it at like 200 and some odd yards. See how it groups at that distance. Thank you. Wow. Thank you. And from there, we'll give you my opinions on it and make a conclusion to the video. So being that this is a rapid engagement precision rifle, I am not going to shoot it from as stable of positions. I'm going to shoot it from some awkward positions just to give you an idea of what the rifle is used for, what kind of accuracy you can expect with a fairly proficient shooter. I am using good hand loads in this, so they will be pretty accurate. But I have a box out there at about roughly 100 yards. Didn't bring my rangefinder today. But we're going to see how it groups and show you guys the results. So here we go. All right, here we go. I'm going to do 3 shots on that cardboard box down there. There's a little tiny circle on it I'm going to be shooting at about 100 yards. I'm going to shoot it from this stabilized kneeling position and see how I do. No promises, but here we go. All right. Let's go take a look at the results. Alrighty, so I have 2 that are pretty close together and then 1 flyer. That was 100% me. Broke the shot too high. There is a lot of movement when you're in a position like that. So again, it's not ideal, but this gives you an idea of what the rifle's gonna do when you're actually shooting it how it's meant to be shot. But I still think fairly good results at 100. With that, I think if I got more time in positional shooting, I would have no issue. So, not bad at all. So, pretty good results at 100 as you saw. Now we're going to challenge ourselves a little bit. Again, it's not as far as I normally shoot. It's only 200 yards. But I'm going to try some positional shooting again. There is a C-zone size silhouette out there at 210 yards. I'm going to see if I can get some impacts on that. Both, you know, with the front end of the gun braced and maybe a couple offhand. So here we go. All right, so I'm set up here. I'm gonna shoot off of this like I did at 100. I'm gonna shoot at that little tiny target up there. It's not that tiny. Man says looks tiny from here. And we're gonna see how she does. I'm hoping I can hit it every time. I should be able to, but we'll see. So here we go. So we knocked her down. We're gonna go see if we could set that back up. Only got 2 rounds on it, but hit it both times. Wasn't very difficult, but we'll be right back. All right, here we go. I'm a little out of breath, so if I miss, don't blame me. But take 2, we're gonna see how we do. Again, just stabilized position, kind of an awkward position in the bed of this truck. But we should be able to smack the steel. So here we go. So that just that showed two things. That also showed my how your skill level diminishes when you're shooting from an awkward position and when you're under stress. You know, me running back and forth, simulated stress. And that just shows even 200 yards, it's a man-sized target, how difficult it can actually be to hit. But now I'm going to try some other positional shots, that same target, and we'll see how we do with that. Judging by the fact that I'm calming down now, I should have a little bit better luck, but we'll see how we do. So here we go. All right, so now I'm going to shoot a couple more, just take some positional shots. Maybe I'll try one offhand, I'll try one kneeling. No promises, because it is tough to make those shots, but we're gonna try it. So here we go. Miss on the offhand shot. All right, and here's gonna be a couple more stabilized shots from in the truck. It is getting dark, so it might be a little hard to see. So, obviously, it's not very easy to shoot from these positions, especially when you are under stress, you just ran or something, or obviously you're in a very bad situation. So that's why training like this is key. Obviously you can see how much I've improved just in this short time, like learning when to break the trigger and stuff. I haven't shot positionally in quite a while actually, but I think those are pretty good results. I think this rifle is a semi-automatic sniper rifle. It is. So the chances of shooting it like this are less likely, but a lot of different countries that have military contracts with this gun carry it as a DMR. So they could be taking offhand shots. It's really, really not ideal for that. I have trouble making an offhand shot with this beyond 100 yards. At 100 yards, I'm fine. But beyond that, it is very, very difficult. Are there people that could probably do it that are better than me? Yes. But if I got more training, I could probably do it as well. But that being said, we're going to head back and go into a little bit of the history on this gun. So that's it. So now Ben is going to take a couple of shots with it and see how he does from the seated position. And we'll show you. I mean, you'll hear the results, but here we go. Are you retarded? Just try it. Is there one in there?
No.
Exactly. Put this in.
Yeah, that's what they
Seat
did.
it all the way, and then pull this back all the way. Now let it go. Push it all the way forward. There you go. You gotta grab your arm, dude, like this. Now rest like that, and then try to grab that hand and put this into your shoulder. It's an awkward position. Okay. There you go. Dark sky. That was like, dude, that's like what happened to me. I couldn't see anything.
Literally, I couldn't see the crosshairs. I just saw a little bit of the white.
Like when I was shooting from there, like a lot of the time that I was missing is because I couldn't even see where I was.
Yeah.
It is not light outside.
Nah, that was a little tricky.
Did the target fall?
No.
Maybe. I don't know. I can't fucking see anything. I think so. Pretty sure it did.
Yeah.
Oh. All right. So just like that, we are back inside. It is the end of the day. So we're going to go into a little bit of the mechanics and history of the gun now. So the LWRCI R.E.P.R is what it looks like. It is a semi-automatic sniper system that LWRCI International developed to compete with things like the M110, the HK417, guns of that nature that fill that semi-auto sniper rifle DMR role. It is definitely up there with them. It punches well above its weight. It is an expensive rifle, I will say that, but comparatively to the others, it's much cheaper. These come in right about $4,500 to $4,800, depending on which one you get. This version in particular is the side charger. Most of them now come with a standard AR style charging handle. So how this is set up, this is a piston operated AR-10 in 308. They do make them in 6.5 Creedmoor as well. Mine happens to be 308 or 7.62 NATO. So this one has a 22-inch stainless steel barrel. It is piston driven. It is a self-cleaning piston. So it kind of, it has like this wavy material on it. I could probably crop in a picture of that somewhere in the video where you can see, and it kind of like cleans itself, so to speak. So really all you have to do is lubricate it. I clean it. I'm just, you know, like that. I do the same thing on my HK, obviously, but I'm just very accustomed to cleaning it. It is super, super easy to get at, actually. All you do is loosen these guys up here, and you can just pop the top of this off. Just like that, and as you can see, you can get right at your piston system. It is very easy to disassemble. All you do is pull back on this, just like any other piston gun. Op rod comes out of here, piston slides off, and that's it. I like this a lot better actually than the HK, because the HK you have to take off the whole handguard, and that kind of sucks, to be honest. It's not super hard to do, it's just a little bit of an inconvenience. I think LWRC hit it out of the park with this. It has, I believe it's a 16 position, yes, 16 position adjustable gas block. Meaning I can tune this for accuracy. I have mine tuned for the suppressor. It has run flawlessly. I've never once had a malfunction with this. It eats anything you put through it. Any different type of ammo, it will just feed, and it's actually very, very accurate. As you saw in the video, even when I was shooting some 169 grain and 175 grain match loads. This with standard M80 ball, like 147 grain, runs fantastic and groups fantastic. I have never had an accuracy issue with that round. That being said, it is a very, very accurate rifle for a gas gun. I'm getting roughly a minute of angle out of it, sometimes better, but pretty consistent 1 MOA out of it at 100, and even out to, I was sub MOA the last time I shot it in the bolt gun versus gas gun video. I was sub MOA or just at an MOA at 500 yards, which for a gas gun is not bad. I typically like to see a lot better than that, but that's out of a bolt gun. This gun performs great. So moving on from there, you have a side charger here. So it makes it very easy. It's non-reciprocating. All you do, pull this back and let it rip. Slides forward. This also acts as your forward assist. It is, you know, kind of set up for a right-hand shooter. It's on the left-hand side if you're shooting prone, like you typically would with a sniper rifle. It's right in that, just very easy to get to position. From there, it is totally ambidextrous. So I have ambidextrous mag release, ambidextrous bolt catch, ambidextrous safety. It's a very, very versatile gun for anybody to shoot. I really like that about it. It also makes controlling it even for a right-handed shooter much easier. Nickel boron carrier. I've never taken this carrier apart to clean it. All I do is pop it out and wipe it off. It's a piston gun, really only the front. You could see where it gets dirty, only the front of it really gets dirty. I just wipe it down good, re-lube it, and throw it back in. You know, sue me. I do that with all my piston guns pretty much. I have never had an issue between cleaning intervals where they get dirty enough that I have to actually disassemble it. Other than that, we have a Geisley SSAE trigger. It is very, very good, as you would expect. So just very light, come to that wall and snap. Don't even really have to think about it. You just kind of apply pressure and it goes. These do come stock actually with a Magpul PRS stock as well. So you have adjustable comb, adjustable length of pull. It's fixed, so it's not, there's no wobble in it. It's very tight. Receiver fitment is super tight on this. You have probably my only gripe with this gun is the accessory rail. So that's kind of the reason I don't have a bipod on this. They're very expensive pieces for this, pick rail and bipod mounts. They do come with them, but I just want like a regular swivel stud mount. And LWRC sells them. They are salty. They are very expensive. They go in, they screw into these little holes here. These things actually don't act as M-LOK. I've tried M-LOK pieces, like just making it work, and it's too thick this way to fit. So unfortunately, that's kind of a downside to this gun. Like I said, they do come with pick rails. They're a little bit awkward. They kind of make this really cumbersome, and I'm not a fan of that. It's already a very heavy gun. But you know, not the end of the world. It's not that big of a deal. The stainless barrel is awesome, super accurate. There's button rifling in it. It's very, very good. Again, no complaints there. Totally free floated. You have their sort of monolithic upper. So the barrel nut is like recessed into the upper, which is nice. The other nice feature that this comes with is iron sights. You're not gonna use iron sights on something like this, I know, but it is a nice, you know, peace of mind that I have a backup if this goes down. Is this gonna go down? Definitely not. Well, probably not, unless it were to get shot or something, but that brings me to the next thing actually. This is a Leupold Mark IV. I've had this on here for pretty much since I got the rifle. It's sitting in some extra high Burris tactical rings. They work fine. Eye relief is good. No issues to speak of there. Other than that, we have my Surefire suppressor. Again, you've seen this a million times. I run it on all my guns, and that performs well on this. This gun suppresses awesome, like I said, because of the adjustable gas system. It's very quiet, hearing safe. I would argue, I would still recommend hearing protection, but it's just an awesome setup. I think once I get a bipod on this, it's gonna rock and roll. That brings me to the next sort of gripe. When I was shooting this, as you can see, decently accurate. The misses were on me. Some of the misses later on might not have been. I switched ammos and I was using something that the gun wasn't zeroed for, so I could have some sort of point of impact shift there. I've noticed that when I shoot different ammos out of different guns, it's not all just like a change in elevation. Sometimes it will go left or right a little bit on me. And that might have been what was going on with this, because I did have a couple of those that I knew were clean breaks on the target, even though I had some movement. I shoot a lot. I could tell when one is gonna hit, and those, I broke clean on the target and it just missed it. And Ben actually noticed some of them going off to the left and the right. The ones off to the right, probably me, but they were more consistently left, so I'm gonna guess there might have been a point of impact shift with that ammo. I wouldn't put it past this to do that. I haven't run into issues yet, like I said, but could be. But with positional shooting, it gets a little bit difficult. As you can see, when I knocked that target down, I ran down there and put it back up, and then I ran back. So it kind of simulated a stressful situation. And that's really good to shoot like that. This gun not being a gun that you would want to, probably do that with. But like I said, some people just carry this as a DMR with no bipod, just the way you see it now. It's not ideal, but it'll work. Without the suppressor on, it's actually very easy to wield this gun. It's very well balanced. don't have any issues. With the can on it, it's a whole different story. But despite that, I think it shot very well. I was very impressed. I've always been very impressed with this. I've shot this, again, out to 600, and I've never had a complaint. It's one of my main squeeze rifles. I love shooting this, and I'd recommend it to anyone. I know it's a steep price, but I think you're getting a better value for the money than you would a SCAR. Like I said, it is a semi-automatic sniper system. The US government doesn't have any contracts with it, but foreign militaries do. Which foreign militaries, I don't know off the top of my head. You know, don't flame me in the comments too much about that, but I don't know everything, sorry. But yeah, I think it performs great, so I'm gonna move on to my final thoughts. So my final thoughts. Like I said before, I'd recommend it to anybody. It shoots awesome. It's incredibly accurate for a gas gun. It's very quick to get follow-up shots with this guy's trigger. It does not recoil hardly at all. I mean, it's super tame. I would argue pretty much like an AR-15, which is incredibly impressive. Suppressed, again, great suppressor host. I like everything about it, other than, you know, obviously, accessory rail. I haven't had a feeding issue with it, haven't had any issues to speak of. It performs awesome. It's just a beefy rifle. Like I said, it's kind of turning into my go-to gun, and pretty happy with it. So LWRCI R.E.P.R, awesome gun. And once again, that's gonna do it for this one, guys. Thank you all so much for the support. My channel has been growing like crazy. I kind of can't believe it. I like to do this. I've been doing it all my life, and I really enjoy it. And I'm glad that I can bring this content to you guys. I appreciate each and every single one of you so much more than any of you know. But remember, to keep this going, you have to like, comment, and subscribe. It is going to help me, help the algorithm, and it's going to push my videos more. I like doing this. I want to keep bringing you better and better content. I promise I will keep improving on it. I think I improved the video quality quite a bit, just, you know, image quality in this video. Like I said, the R.E.P.R is sick. I mean, it very much lives up to its name. It's an awesome gun, and I want to keep bringing you guys more and more awesome guns. So keep on watching, and we will see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much.
I'm from the 5, middle fingers on 6. Dirty land, dirty stick. Bad bitches getting hit. Put a nigga on a lick. Rob a nigga for a brick. Rob a nigga for his shit. Young nigga fall out, turn into a snitch. Never turn into a bitch. Gotta keep a cool, holler.